Hello, everyone. We are talking today about lead generation and why my guest says lead generation is not the way you should be going and focusing for your business. That's a very intriguing statement. So, share with us why you're like, forget the lead generation.
Well, good morning and thank you for having me. It's not so much that lead generation doesn't work, but it's a question of whether or not that you should be focused on that because we spend a lot of time and money and energy gathering leads. And then the question becomes, what do you do with them? You reach out to them one time and that kind of thing. But what about the people who are already in your community? What have you done for them lately? Is my question because the 68% of people who leave a business leave because they believe that the business doesn't care about them. And so it's our job to let them know we are so glad you're here. We want you to stay. It's been our honor and our pleasure to serve you. And yes, we want some new folks, but we want to take care of the ones we have.
Okay, so if you're joining us today, this is Work Together Wednesday. I'm Melinda. This is my guest, Deborah Thorne, the Information Diva.
Yes.
She is a speaker um, and conference host. What other titles do you have with you?
Okay, I'm also an author, trainer, and a coach.
Okay, there
Okay.
we go. There we go. Those are the other ones that didn't come to mind. If you are watching with us today, please put in the comments so that we know you're there. It's very important for both of us to know that people are getting value from the information that's being shared. If you're watching the replay, put in hashtag replay. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. And give us your comments, give us your thoughts. We love hearing from you and learning from you as well as sharing what we have learned. So thank you for being with us today and participating. Here, I guess what I'm hearing you say, Deborah, is when it comes to marketing and sales, it's like your stock portfolio. It needs to be balanced. You don't want to be overweight, putting all of your resources to generating new leads and forget about your existing customers. Is that a good analogy?
Absolutely. And what is your plan for following up with people? Because we get caught up and it sounds really sexy to go out and get new leads and this program provides leads this way and you can get this list over here and all that. Okay, so you gotta let's say you have a list of 100 people. Well, you've contacted them, you sent them that one email, oh they didn't buy, so you went on. It takes people 7 to 12 times to make a decision. They don't know you. You came out of the blue talking to them. And while you're spending all your time getting more of those folks, what about the people who've been with you? I just say that you need to look at the whole spectrum of it and create some raving fans so that they will go out and get the leads for you.
Okay. I like it. I like it. And I have an example of that. Well, first of all, I've got two examples. My friend Catherine Morales is a great marketing expert, and that's one of the things that she has shared in some the trainings I've sat in with her. What are you doing to delight your existing customer? And she has great stories and examples that she shares of that. But one of my great networking buddies, Carrie Beebe, is a bookkeeper. We've bartered. She's helped me with my books, QuickBooks, and I've helped her with social media. And she dropped off a delightful Christmas gift. And not only was it so nice to be thought of, that she cared enough, and that I've given her value to where she was like, I want to do this for Melinda, but she packaged it with things that were provided by local businesses. That wowed me. Like, I already liked her, we'd already done business together, but that is just something that it's like, okay, that solidified her in one of my favorite people lists.
Okay? And the way that made you feel is what we want our customers to feel like. When I do something for you, when I say thank you, a generic thank you card, really, it's better than nothing. But if you do something that's personalized, that's special to me, that lets me know that you actually value me. When I ask people, what do you do for customer appreciation, to tell people you appreciate them being a customer, I send them a 50% off coupon. Really? That doesn't make me feel special at all.
Right.
All that says to me is you want me to
Buy
buy
something
again from
else.
you.
Yes.
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 So I want to encourage the listeners to think about it. What are you doing to make your customers feel special? You know you have the best product or widget or service, and they know it because they bought it and they liked it. But it has to be beyond that if you want them to go out and tell other people for you, so that you're not doing, they're generating the qualified leads for you.
Right. Right. So that's great. And I would invite anyone viewing the video or watching the replay, put in either how do you take care of your customers? What do you do for customer appreciation? Or to, it may not be a physical gift, it may just be calling and checking in on them. What are you doing, or what has somebody done for you that was meaningful? Give us some ideas so we can learn from each other and generate ideas for each other. What are some suggestions that you have, Deborah?
Well, you know what? The wonderful thing is I work with a platform that helps me do that and helps me do it automatically. So if anybody's
Oh,
interested, I always say text Diva to 21,000 and I'd love to have a conversation with you. Let's do coffee and talk about what it is you're doing and what you would like to accomplish. But if you could stay top of mind with your customers for $4, $5 a year, would not that not be worth it to you?
oh
And
yeah.
that's what we work with. For me, it's like really remembering to appreciate your customers and leverage the goodwill you've already built. Continue to work on that more so than getting new customers, because you're bringing them in, but they're falling out the bottom, and you want them to no, you want them to stick and stay,
If you retain more customers, then you don't have to get as many new ones in the pipeline.
and you don't have to start all over explaining the process. These people are already there. They've already committed dollars to you. So it's cheaper to maintain them than it is to go out and get
And
new
find the
people
new
and
ones.
start them in your pipeline again.
Yes, that's a great point. And Kristen has commented, she said a handwritten note goes a long way, I think. And I have to agree, Kristen, in the day of emails, it seems like a real note stands out in the mail. A physical note stands out more than it did in past days.
And if you think a note stands out, what happens when you actually send them a little gift that is personalized to them? A little treat to eat, a cup for their coffee. I'll show you one that I have. This is totally personalized. It says
Oh, it's
Deborah.
got your name right on
It has
there.
my name. We do gifts that have your name on it. That happened to have been from my conference. That was our swag. All of our swag was personalized to people. They got a swag box. So there are ways that we can do it on a budget and make these things happen, and just wow our customers. Just like you wow them with your product or service, wow them with the thank you card with their name on the front and all inside, and it's directly to them. That's what we're looking to
That's the
do.
goal. That's the goal. Well, thank you so much for that advice, and hopefully that will get us thinking about where we need to shift our resources. I appreciate that advice. You're going to put your contact information in the chat here on the video, so if people have questions and they want to have a call with you, they can. But it's easy to remember, folks. All you do is pull out your cell phone, type in the number 21,000 three zeros, and type in the word diva, and you will get her electronic business card with all of her contact details, courtesy of our friend Gabe O'Neill, who is the godfather of digital business cards. Super easy. So let's continue the conversation. Thanks for your input, and I really appreciate you being with us here today, Deborah.
Thank you so very, very much for the opportunity.
We'll see you again next Wednesday for Work Together Wednesday.